I think in many ways it is a very challenging time to be a young adult and a Christian today, particularly if you're a young person who's at university, because in a sense you're assailed on all sides by the culture. On the one hand, there are all of the temptations there have ever been facing young people in the area of drink and sex and materialism, challenges and temptations that have always been there. But I think now we live in such an interconnected age with the Facebook and the internet and Twitter. Often those challenges come at us more rapidly and harder than young people have ever faced them before. So there's a whole challenge of how do you maintain your walk with Christ in a culture with so many temptations. But on the other side as well, I think we live in an age in which the secularism and the atheism is perhaps more aggressive than it's been for a while. So for many young Christians, I think at university, many of their professors and classmates may well be more aggressively atheist or secular than they've been in the past. I know many professors at university campuses in Canada who are outright in their desire to ensure that young Christians who come into their classes with a Christian faith leave without one. And so there are those intellectual pressures, there are the temptations of the culture, and holding on to your walk with Christ in the midst of all that as a young adult can be very, very difficult. And in terms of overcoming that, I think there's a real challenge then for our churches to be preparing young adults for the challenges that life faces, particularly the university challenges. We need to be discipling people so they have that close walk with Christ. We need to be ensuring that our young adults leave church and head off into the wider world biblically literate, knowing what they believe. But we also need to ensure that young adults know why they believe what they believe. I think many young adults I talk to hit university campus, are suddenly asked why they believe what they believe, their faith is confronted, and actually they have no resources to begin answering the questions. So it's vital for churches and Christian leaders and youth pastors not just to be ensuring that we're helping young people know what they believe, but knowing why they believe it, and can give an answer for the hope that they profess, as 1 Peter 3:15 commands us to.